Alright, so here we are.
Bowtie woman coming at you.
It's me and Michael. We're playing a new indie game. I guess it was something has something to do with E3. It's called There Come an Echo.
From Iridium Studios.
Yes, I will put it out there now that I did receive a free code for this game. We did not buy it. I will probably put a link to the people who gave us a code in the description so y'all can go check them out. We have absolutely no idea what this game is. I think I saw 3 screenshots.
Just heard about it 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, I think it's turn-based strategy, but I will not say for sure.
Let's take a look at this opening menu. We got our command alias, play, voice calibration, options, and war room. We're just going to jump straight into play.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm sure we'll figure out what the importance of the other stuff is.
Alrighty. Load game, play.
Cool. Yeah. Okay, there we go.
And getting into There Came an Echo.
Here's some tips to ensure the best possible user experience while playing There Came an Echo. Use a headset microphone for high quality audio. Enable push to talk in the options if you're in a noisy environment or there are other people. What is this game?
Seriously, don't yell.
Okay, so...
I'm gonna have some sort of voice command game?
Yeah, I don't have voice connected to my PS4, which is what we're playing it on. I think it was available for PS4 or PC. I told the woman on Twitter, the representative who gave us the code that I wanted for PS4. Let me get her name real quick.
A different sort of game.
Yeah, it's at Indie Gamer Chick.
Starring Will Wheaton? What?
From she is from indiegamer.com.
Is this what Will Wheaton is doing with his off time now? Just showing up in a
I think that's kind of all he does. He does the Geek and Sundry thing, and I think he just shows up in random web series and video games and things.
Okay, we got some gunfire.
I actually, funny enough, I watched Next Generation, Star Trek Next Generation a lot as a kid, and didn't realize Will Wheaton was in it. I just didn't connect the dots, and then knew him for a while as like the villain guy from The Guild. I remember The Guild.
Some of you also might know him as Sheldon's nemesis in The Big Bang Theory.
That I did not know he was in. But yeah, I just knew him as the guy from The Guild for a while, and then I connected the dots way later. I was like, oh, that's Wesley from Next Generation, and just didn't even think about it.
I did not watch Next Generation at all growing up, so I only knew Will Wheaton from the Family Guy jokes, where Stewie abducts the cast and he asks Sir Patrick Stewart why he's always so mean to Will Wheaton, because I know nothing.
She's always watching. Who is she? Who knows?
Gotta play the pronoun game here for a while until we learn a little bit more.
That's Echo. There Came an Echo. That was a whole intro. Yeah, I'm actually super confused now because it had all that stuff about
like
talking,
high quality audio, not yelling.
Yeah, I don't have a microphone hooked up to the console itself, so I'm wondering if there's a non-audio component option for this game.
You're a commander. Give commands calmly and confidently. Be sure to enunciate.
Can I even play this without voice command?
Can you hear me? You should say yes. Or affirmative, maybe.
Yes?
Anyone there?
Affirmative? Oh, okay, here we go. I was like, I don't have a mic hooked up. Affirmative, sure.
Okay, we're online.
I guess there's just selection options.
I'll take care of primary communications with the field. You just provide the tactical support. That's the easy part.
Okay, there's a guy on his cell phone there.
Issue a command directly to a field unit.
Is he about to have the worst day of his life?
And then the command. It's pretty simple.
Maybe I should... Okay.
Now stop talking.
For this video, we'll do it this way, and then maybe we'll make a second testing out the actual voice commands. But I don't have time to try to get that to work now.
I have a couple headsets that we can
Yeah, I have one over there that the mic should work. It's been chewed on by cats. So we'll find out.
It's to the south. Design's a little tacky.
You don't have that Astros sponsorship yet? You know, just have them send you a new one.
Nope. It's a MSI headset actually. I got free with a laptop.
Huh. Shout out to MSI if you're watching.
He doesn't have a receiver, so we're just gonna have to call him. Hope he picks
He
up.
doesn't have a receiver.
You know, we're gonna have to do some on-the-job training.
Okay,
They're here.
I love the idea they're trying to depict here of like slacker computer guy, both feet up on the table. I'm not sure if you ever tried to like just do anything. Like even if he's just on Facebook, that is not a comfortable way to sit.
I mean, everyone's got their own thing, I guess.
Hello?
Corin, you should really listen. It's not a wrong number.
Well, I don't want to buy anything, so...
Corin Webb, 27 years old, employed at Ignite
Ooh,
Defense in Santa
doing
Monica,
it's like the
California.
Matrix thing. We tell him everything we know about him, and then he has
You're
to
in your
trust
office
us.
at the moment. There's a half-full coffee cup to your right and a pen holder with 3 pens in it. One of them is missing the cap.
Who is this?
Someone watching a screen on which 4 very unfriendly-looking men are heading up.
Okay, no, this was just straight at the
Yeah,
beginning of
this
the
is just
Matrix.
the beginning of the Matrix.
What do they want with me?
With the protagonist from Fire Emblem.
Do you think?
It's an open source
Do you think he's the
algorithm. You can look it up
chosen
on
one?
Wikipedia.
I hope he is,
Sorry,
because he's
I
sort of a
need to use
douche
complete
already.
sentences. They want you to break radio law.
Well, I mean,
It can't
there wouldn't be
broken.
character development if he didn't start out as a douche.
There isn't even any hardware that can
Okay,
run it.
well,
I can go with
also
them.
he's got a
I want
really
our
big
kids to
office,
talk.
doesn't he? Like,
And when they're done with
I
you,
feel like he's doing pretty well for himself. Corin's made a name. He's got a nice corner office, some lounging chairs.
How do I
Yeah,
know
at
you're
least
lying?
Neo, he had like
you don't, Corin.
a tiny little
50, no, 48,
cubicle.
47. You have seconds.
Yeah, and he
Initial
looked like
coordinate.
Keanu Reeves.
Where do I go?
My friend here is going to tell you what to do. Just listen and you'll be fine. Hopefully.
I
Okay.
feel like you have everything under control,
Here are the
Val.
assailants.
Yeah, I think she can do this, but I'll give it a shot. I don't think this is a good first job for a guy who doesn't know what he's doing.
There's an empty office down the hall, number
To issue
623.
a movement command.
Which, if you
need
didn't
to
know,
put
6
Corin's
divided by
name,
2
then the command
equals
move
3.
to, and then the location in question. Go for it.
Yeah, so... Oh, for one thing, I gotta do this. Alright, let's see, how do I do this?
Just move to 623 and feel like it's his...
I'm trying to think of okay, so I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and that's how I'm gonna attempt to sync this video. Yeah, let's just move to
Corin,
office
move to
63.
623.
I feel like this game is gonna be somewhat lesser because we're not using voice
Code to the
commands.
door is 109324.
I'm probably supposed to actually say that. Oh no, he just types it.
Yeah, it's just a mixture between, for some reason, Val doing most of the heavy lifting.
Stay still.
Oh,
Well,
okay,
that's
alright.
A
Well,
little meta there.
alright.
So timing is important here. We have to stay out of sight. For time-critical situations, you can follow a command with "on my mark." Then as soon as you say "mark," they'll execute the action. When it's clear, get Corin to the stairs in the northeast corner. Use the "on my mark" command along with the move.
Use the northeast stairs.
I like the use of the floppy disk symbol to be like, okay, we're saving here. Nice.
I mean, on my mark.
Move to the northeast stairs.
Am I? Whoo, stairs. It didn't really.
Give us like I assume north is just the most north part of the map.
I would assume north is up. I don't know what. Move to the northeast stairs.
Well, because you're just saying on my mark, so you put on my mark, then put the command in, right? So on my mark, move to the northeast stairs.
On my mark, Corin, move to the northeast.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
then,
And then I'm gonna hit mark when I'm ready.
Not a marine, you idiot.
Mark.
Yeah, John, I'm not gonna let him talk.
you're still doing what she says on her command there, Corin. Oh,
Oh,
somebody was there.
Oh, you can say pause game if you need to take a break.
At least we know it's a game. Does Corin know it's a game? Bum, bum, bum.
Corin, get the hell out of my office.
fuck
That's-
off, Darren.
Not now.
That's not an office, Darren, with your standing desk. Who do you think you are? It's better for your posture.
Darren, I swear to God, not now.
Yeah, you tell him.
Man, Darren sucks.
Can I get Marshall or Todd in here? Mr. Webb has repeatedly shown disrespect for both my work environment and my personal affairs, and I think it's time to...
Who are you?
They're coming.
Man, Derek, you ruined our whole thing. Go
right.
left. No, go right's got that guy. How do I select? Okay, go left. Oh, it's his left. It's his left. I fucked up. It was stage left. Well, it's all learning. At least we get second chances, right?
Yeah.
So go,
Go
right.
I think.
Yeah, because then he'll turn there. Because he can't go straight or his left. And then we're gonna go. Okay, he's gonna take his left.
Go left.
Yeah, left.
Left.
It's weird having to think about it in terms of like his direction.
Darren, you work here. How do you not know like the best ways out of your own office building?
Give me something.
Right?
Sure. I think it probably didn't matter at that specific point in the game.
We'll see. We're gonna get to
Oh,
some
he's gonna take
stairs here.
the. There we go. For some reason, they just stopped and they're like, it's stair. We can't do stairs.
Strats.
We are robot men, and stairs do not work with us.
That's why they came in with the elevator.
It's true. I think we've already cracked the code, if you will.
Yeah, well, I'll celebrate when I'm less about to be kidnapped and murdered.
Well, we don't know what they're gonna do.
Maybe they're taking you to a surprise party.
Just say
Don't
Maybe-
you like, you know,
Maybe Korn has severe mental issues, and they're here to take him to the hospital because he might hurt somebody.
he keeps like hearing somebody in his phone that's telling him he's in trouble.
All you have to do is head down to the third level of the parking garage.
Gets
From
super
there, I
meta.
can take you to- What?
Look, no offense, but I have no idea who you are or why you called me. I'm going to the police.
You know,
That's a bad
fair.
idea, really. Just awful.
Save it, lady. But thanks for
I
the
mean,
help.
probably the most like down to earth thought he's had.
Yeah, I mean, even though it's probably the bad thing to do, I feel like it's
What most of us would do. In
yeah,
this
it's the
situation.
normal person thing to do in a situation.
Those look like weapons. I swear to God, he's about to pull a Neo.
Oh, and he got. I was about to say, yeah, even Neo got caught. Okay, did they actually shoot him? Was that a gun?
Yeah.
Shut up and listen. There's a black sedan waiting for you on parking level 3. Its rear passenger side door is open. Move!
Oh, now y'all are running downstairs. What happened to the rest of y'all upstairs?
And it's only two of them. Only two of them followed. There was like
Your call.
4, 5, 6 of them.
Just fire, you fools. Nice.
Those sound like Halo guns. Those sounded like plasma pistols from Halo.
The sniper rifle is useless if you're actively under fire. Try to keep other units in a more prominent position to draw fire!
Okay.
Exclamation mark.
So there's gonna be guns.
I took the red pill. God,
Oh,
guys.
man, y'all are
Being
really playing that card.
on the nose with this.
You're welcome.
There was already a Matrix, the video game, that was on the GameCube and PlayStation 2.
That wasn't
There's a couple. There was
You were elected
Enter the
to be
Matrix,
bad
which
guy,
you're
but it
which
was
you're
a
playing
transaction.
as.
It's actually really cool.
The other two part of the team
Yeah,
members.
what were
right?
their names? It was Jada Pinkett Smith's character, which I don't remember her name.
Jesus, I forgot Jada Pinkett Smith was in that.
Yeah, it was her character and like her right hand man, which is like an Asian guy.
Yeah,
And
it
it was
wasn't
kinda
that
hard.
good. The controls were really wonky.
It wasn't the best, and the game was kind of hard.
Of course, we're talking about the old Matrix game, not this one.
And then there was Path of Neo, which was dumb, but I think a lot of fun. Because it kind of gets, like, it starts out kind of grounded, and then it gets bonkers as Neo gets more powers. So it's once you're, like, Superman Neo, it just lets you go balls out and be Superman Neo.
Then can't you
And it was kind of fun. And
So we have his algorithm is protecting a dangerous piece of information.
Access terminal, and then you need to break radio link.
Okay, stop.
who's driving the car?
Showing
I guess
where
this
radio lock is
remote.
merely impossible to break. It cannot be done.
They aren't going to stop.
And
If
why,
you
may I ask?
work at all in any sort of computer science division, Corin, you would know that there's not any bit of like defense that cannot be broken eventually.
No need to pile on, I say.
Yeah, but this is the future. I think. So maybe
Think you swear?
Who's driving this car?
I feel like
And what What's your name, by the way?
Now,
I'm Val.
what if you
That's Sam.
created your own...
Hey, we're Sam. Say hi.
Oh, well, I can't. Okay.
Mita.
So what?
What if you created your own
We have a safe
programming
There's someone in the
language,
area who might have some
created a
information.
entire
You can
system
introduce
based
your
off
bag
of
on
it,
the passenger seat. It's yours.
and did not allow a whole lot of people to know what the programming language was? I feel like in that instance, could someone crack into it without knowing the language?
Probably.
Done. And is
Probably.
all this military code crap really necessary?
They would actually have to take the time to, like,
Sam,
you know, download your source code and things like that and actually take a look at it. Also, by the way, anybody, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
I super don't know what I'm talking about, which is why I'm asking. That's why I'm putting it out there.
Like, I'm about to graduate with a degree in computer science, but God help me if I know what I'm doing.
I took one class in computer science and wrote very little actual code. It was mostly pseudocode.
So feel free to at me
And-
and drop some knowledge on how source code works and creating your own language.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would definitely be a thing. I'm not just like, oh, we'll just create your own language and it's that easy. Like, I feel like that would not be an easy thing to do and it would take a
Your flight leaves in
a
5
vastly
minutes.
intelligent person and a whole lot of work. But
I mean, as opposed to like all the native computer languages that were just there in nature, right? Like
Yeah, they
C++, Java.
they come off the computer language tree, don't you know?
There, at first there was I can't even make a joke. I was gonna try to pull some like Adam and Eve like computer program language joke.
Or I don't even know what the first programming language was.
Binary.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
I would think the shooting and the running and the yelling
And
should
then
have
it
been
was
the
like,
language.
I don't know,
Get
Fortran.
an exit route?
Which was
Punch cards, the punch cards that came in.
Which
Had
is
something
what
to do
gave
with it.
birth to 4chan, for those who didn't know. Google 4chan.
Get to the men's bathroom now.
Men's bathroom, go.
Just
The
go.
last time I had a lady ask me to get to the men's
There's a
bathroom.
power pack and a gun in it.
I was actively shitting the pants, and she was just like, "You need to go to the men's bathroom now."
It's like I've told you the story before.
If I were to know someone
Sam,
in their
tell him to put
adult
his
life
shorts
who shat their
How do I do
pants,
that?
up.
I
Oh,
would guess
there's a
if it's
little red
you.
button on the bottom of the gun.
Thank you for that.
Like, if someone came up to me as like someone you personally know in your life shat their pants as an adult, who is it? I would be like, Michael. It was absolutely Michael. Shields up.
Thank you for that very endearing way of describing me to the millions of people who will be hearing
Sam,
this.
I've marked a note on the map. His glasses will let him know where it is.
So it looks like we're entering sort of like an XCOM sort of feel with this.
I kind of got that from the
All right.
the font. The font on the title of the game was very XCOM-y, so I'd assume that's be kind of what we get, which I'm actually super into. Like, that's kind of, I was actually pretty interested in the game from what little I saw, because from the 3 screenshots I saw before I got a code was just like, oh, this looks like turn-based strategy, and I like that kind of stuff.
I'm not sure like how honest of an opinion we're really supposed to be giving on these things, but so far like I'm not too into the story of like I've seen The Matrix before. I don't,
Yeah, the story's definitely a little derivative, but I mean, what turn-based strategy game have you played that has like an amazing, that like just blew your mind story?
you know my answer.
I don't.
Fucking Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem does not have a blow your mind story.
It doesn't have a blow
You
your
liked
mind story.
Waifu Simulator,
Yeah.
and that's not story. That's a mechanic in the game. I can think of one.
Also, I think we actually.
Whoa, is this real time?
Yeah, it's real time. You see, you're taking.
Open fire, please.
It won't kill them, right?
Not unless you're within a few feet. Just shoot.
I feel like
I
she's
don't
lying
think she
to us.
understands how guns work.
Tell me
We don't know what kind of guns these are. These are weird.
Focus on target
Plasma
one.
pistols.
Okay, so focus.
Focus on target one. I was gonna say the one I've played is the Banner Saga, but that
one of the enemy soldiers
I feel like
is
it's only sort of counts because
If you were
it's story first and mechanics second. So the mechanics aren't like the
retreat.
they're not like the most honed in best mechanics because it focuses more on story and like
Stronger, so you should be okay.
decision making.
And I'm running
So that's the one I can say. But like I love XCOM, but XCOM does not have a great story. Open fire. Let's fire back.
I've always just found these games
The enemy
pretty fun. The story doesn't need to be great. Like, once again, my Fire Emblem is incredibly basic. You're a JRPG chosen one. You have to go solve a problem. Here's some characters to help you get that problem solved.
Can I focus fire on fire?
And then even like younger Advanced Wars, it's just like, oh, here's a bunch of nations, a bunch of heroes from that nation, and now y'all have what's pretty much
There's nowhere to go,
this, this game's national problem. Solve it. But like, just the fighting style was fun overall. And even though, like, at least those games weren't trying to rip from something else. Like I said, the biggest, weirdest thing that this game to me will have the problem with is that it openly compared itself to The Matrix. Which a lot of people can, like, which a lot of people know, and that they're automatically gonna, like, be like, well, either I love The Matrix and it's a fantastic story, so it now has to compare to this, or I know The Matrix and I hate The Matrix, so I automatically dislike this because it reminds me of The Matrix.
That's fair. Yeah. Retreat? Yeah, there's I don't think there's any point in even shooting back. Okay, is there like a take extra cover button?
Hold your fire.
What are they
Hold
waiting
your
for?
fire.
I don't know.
Corin Webb. I'm unarmed. I just want to talk.
Miranda.
Corin, I know you don't want to kill anybody, but she is a really good person to kill right now.
You've been shooting an awful lot for someone who just wants to talk.
My men can get a little overzealous, I admit.
So do you think she's gonna end up being the real good guy?
I don't know at this point. I think that would be just for what they are.
Yeah, I think it'll be once we can figure out what
Excuse me?
the actual story is here. I think it'll be easier to guess.
Okay, I'm not buying
Alistair,
I don't know.
front and center, soldier.
It's hard to gauge how I feel about this game just because we're still in like hard tutorial mode.
Shields down.
I am super interested to see how
You said you were unarmed.
the okay.
You can come with me or be
Okay.
here when smoke clears. Your call.
Corin, you can't just
Well, okay. Things are getting weird again.
So, oddly enough, for a game that's told us about, like, it's all about our decision making and talking into this,
We have not done much.
we have not done a lot.
We're still in hard tutorial mode though. I can't. It definitely is not giving us a whole lot of control. I think they're definitely trying to go for like a story with it, which
God damn it.
could go two ways.
Let's move. They're right behind us.
Cause I'm okay with a strategy game that goes heavy on story if the story's good. But if they go heavy on story and the story's not good, then it kind of backfires a bit. Cause I can deal with not a good story if the game's fun and it doesn't really go for the story.
In Skyrim.
Yeah. Or just in terms of just turn-based strategy, again, like XCOM. Like XCOM does not have much of like a narrative story, but like I can play the crap out of that game.
Hands in the air and don't air me that.
Okay, I don't like this, like, black water helicopter we got here that also sort of looks like a whale.
Oh, whale. Remember to take a breath in between consecutive commands. If you're too quick, your units won't be able to understand you. Trophy earned relax. I guess because LA airport, LAX.
Yeah, it's Los
and it's like
Angeles.
Why didn't you kill me?
Also, I think we're being once again meta with like that I don't know how many animes I've seen about like online things with that RE colon.
Yeah.
Easiest, yeah.
Anime's a bad example of like abuse of tropes and doing the same thing over and over again.
My task was to join
My task was to join ranks with Ferric, who we totally know, locate you, and then protect you at any cost. Well, not at any cost, just the amount I got paid.
The one who's trying to kidnap you. Your fairies must not be very well.
I think they are.
I don't know
They
how
don't
Ferric
seem
is.
like for sharing.
Figures. So you're a code breaker, right?
Code maker.
Code breaker.
But I don't know how you.
I'm a
they
code breaker.
found out about radio.
Heartbreaker.
Wouldn't the recognition be good for your career?
Oh,
Convinced me otherwise. And besides,
Well, I mean, this is story. I have not much to say about this at this point in time, except, I mean, I can read aloud what they're saying, but you can just read it yourself.
I don't know much about Ferric, but
Exposition always has to happen in every game. That's whatever.
Yeah.
we're paid to protect.
But what's the right time to exposit? Like, shouldn't we have gotten most of this about like who he
I just know
is?
he's rich as God.
I feel like if it gave me something to do while they were giving me exposition, like if there's like if there's like a base that we're working out of, like let me look around at the base or something.
I wish it with a game that was just like, oh, you're going to be giving commands. I wish it would have at least given us the option to choose at least one of two different like choices.
Yeah, the only time it really gave us a choice was when it was like move left, straight, or right. But even then, there was a right choice each time.
And no.
Like it wasn't like you can move left or right. It was like you move right, you die. You move left, you live. So it was just kind of do it over and over again until you pick the right one.
We're going into hiding.
Like, there's a little something wrong with like the illusion of choice on a railroad game.
We stand still, she'll find us.
Yeah, I think again,
Then we stay on
it's
the
still
run.
tutorial, so
Well, we'll see a little bit more.
We
yeah.
don't have the manpower or
By the way, if y'all don't notice, a third voice is missing. Logan is missing in action tonight.
Yeah, this is kind of a spur of the moment
But they're not going to
recording,
stop ever. Heather is
because we had just gotten the code,
Yeah, she
and I kind of promised the person that we had just gotten the code that I was gonna do something with it. I didn't necessarily have to make a video. I could have just played it, give my opinions on social media or something, but no one follows me on social media.
because he thinks
So,
I wouldn't say that. Everyone follows you on social media.
so I feel like the best thing to do is to make a video,
Adam,
and just kind of put it out there.
shut up.
Let people check it out for themselves.
Like
Again,
what?
I think it's when and if we make a second video trying out the vocal commands, I'll have a better idea of what the situation was of the game. I have no idea right now. I'll kind of look it up, see if it's. I think it has something to do with E3, but I'm not 100%. If it's already out or if it's coming out,
Val, how
or
Definitely,
what the deal is.
definitely in the making. If right now, if she's only passing out codes to,
Yeah, and it feels
I
it
promise.
feels and looks kind of
beta-ish.
Somewhere back here will be fine.
yeah, kind of like it's just not 100% done. It doesn't feel, it definitely doesn't feel alpha. I think it feels like late beta
You should know the
for sure.
basics.
Beta male.
I
Soy
think
boy.
Corn's a beta male soy boy.
Civilian has no idea what he's doing.
Uh,
That's gonna change.
We were using those terms ironically.
Yeah, we're so not sympathetic to the views of people who legitimately use the word soy boy. I cannot put that out there enough.
You need to memorize
Those guys are assholes.
genetic outcome.
But then we have to be like correct on the other end too. Like they're entitled to their opinion.
No, I don't think you do. I think if
Sam, if you forget
you
this,
if
can
you
Hold on. $1 million idea. We're going to remake I Was a Teenage Werewolf, but we're gonna write it as I Was a Teenage Soy Boy.
I'm gonna see. I think it auto saved because we can restart mission. I'm hoping this is a mission. We'll end it here. I don't think I have any concrete initial thoughts, just because we've only really done tutorial. It still feels kind of beta-ish. I can't say anything about the voice commands. We'll test that next time to see if those work or not. I don't know. Do you have any like actual thoughts about it so far? Other than
As far as like the whole voice command thing is concerned, like it's like don't let us play the game if it's meant to be played in voice command. Like you couldn't play Donkey Kong or Jungle Beat without those drums, man.
you can play Rock Band without a.
Not
with-
anymore. I know like the newer Guitar Heroes you can't play without like the Guitar Hero control things like
I mean,
that.
that's fair enough. It was not really playable without them.
I know I overuse the word a lot, but it's super meta. Like when you try to pull from something big, the Matrix, that kind of stuff. So that's got me a little off put. But if they can do something unique with it, then hey, more power to them. But I'm hoping that they do something well with the story and with the voice controls.
I'm looking forward to story. I can take it or leave it. I guess I am kind of curious to see how heavy the story plays into it. The two things I'm looking forward to is one, I want to see how the voice controls work, and then two, I like the fact that it's not quite turn-based. Like you kind of have to be active in choosing where you're taking cover, who they're shooting at.
True.
where they're moving to. I think it was all right with one person. I'm kind of curious to see if it becomes overwhelming when you have like a squad of like 4 people and you have to know where all 4 of them are at all times, who they're shooting at, who's shooting at them, what their health is at. I'm assuming we're going to get abilities later on with like grenades and other weapon types. So I'm curious to see if there's going to be a pause ability. I know they said you can say pause to pause it, but I'm wondering
if that'll like pause the whole game or at least like stop the real time.
Yeah, if it'll let me issue commands or if it'll even let me move the camera around to like kind of get a feel for the situation. So I'm worried about if it's going to be overwhelming at that point or not. But we will check that out in the next video. Logan may or may not be there. Might just be the 2 of us. But
for now, that is Bowtie Women signing out.
And that's a tomato.
That's a reason to go.
Logan got shat on by a dolphin.